We normally are at Maddens Restaurant. We're back in Peter's little kitchen, but as you can see, we're in a little bit different location. Peter, what's going on this morning?
Well, from time to time, I'll go visit different businesses and/or I guess this is a city building, and just kind of a way for me to say thank you for the patronage. I just show up unannounced and
yes, you did.
cook
They didn't
dinner.
even know about it in
No,
the lobby
nobody
here
knew I
this
was
morning.
coming, and I'm just going to offer them breakfast, and I'm going to set up an omelet station. I've got bacon and potatoes. I've got some fruits.
Okay.
And people will just come up and I'll take requests and make whatever they want.
When you go in the field like this, is there any special prep that you need to do, you and your sous chefs, to go through to do something on location?
Well, I'm not sure that my sous chefs even knew that I was coming today, so they showed up this morning like, what are you doing here? I'm like, well, I decided to go ahead and do an impromptu breakfast at the city. So basically all I do is come in a little bit early to work and prep all this stuff. I made the fruit salad this morning, the potatoes,
so you pre-prep all this basically?
Yeah, this morning, and chopped a bunch of vegetables and typical omelet toppings.
So the fare this morning is omelets. Tell us a little bit, maybe some things that you may do different with your omelets, other than the traditional type omelets.
Traditionally what I see a lot in omelets and what they teach you in school is to take the omelet, and most people use the omelet pan, the no-stick surface. Rubber spatula is crucial. And what they'll do is put the eggs in, and then they'll put the toppings on the inside and roll it up.
Yeah, and flip it, right? Okay, that's how I've seen it done.
And I like to saute the ingredients first to soften them up, because I don't want raw bell pepper in my omelet.
Okay.
And so I saute them first. It helps develop flavor, make sure that they're hot. And I mix it into the omelet. That way.
So you mix your ingredients, or all the add-ins, like the bell peppers and the bacon, or whatever it is, the cheese.
Yes.
You mix that in with the egg.
Oftentimes the cheese will go on top, but but you can certainly mix it in. And I find that that's better, because you end up getting a bite of each ingredient with every bite.
I got you.
And you're not just eating egg and then you get to the center and then
have one big bite of bell pepper. You have a good mixture that's good for the palate.
And it blends the flavors a lot better into the egg. So
do you find any particular type of vegetables or bacons work better with omelets when you're making this kind of breakfast?
No, the omelet's kind of the disposal of the culinary world. You can put anything you want in there.
Into an omelet,
sauces,
and
and it normally is good. It's great for vegetarians that do eat eggs. We actually buy, here I can show you. We actually buy a.
We're all about showing. We're all about showing.
We actually buy a liquid egg, and this is just eggs that have been blended with a little bit of citric acid to kind of stabilize them, and it makes a nice smooth product, and it just really helps with the omelet making. Usually when you crack a bunch of eggs and you mix them up, they tend to be a little, you don't break up the protein enough, and they tend to be difficult to work with a little bit. Okay. And these work a lot better for mass production.
Right.
With 20-25 people.
I see some fruits down over here. So how does this tie in with the omelet? Is it just for a little fruit salad, something cool and fruity to complement the omelet?
Well, it's for those that don't really care for bacon, potatoes, the more hearty ingredients. Maybe they want a little bit of egg, but they also want some fruits, or maybe they just want the fruit. Really, if you're at home and you're wanting to make omelets, leftovers in your refrigerator, chicken. Here, I can show you.
What about regional omelets? We're here obviously in Texas, but you travel to New York a lot and go see the restaurants up there. Is there a New York style type omelet that like pizza kind of has its regional places, or barbecue per se?
Up in New York, you're likely to see things like maybe a smoked salmon omelet with kind of a spin on bagels and lox. You might see something like that. Down in the Southwest, you're going to see something that's got some chili in it, and that's typically the kind of food that I cook. And so I had some leftover roasted chicken.
Okay, and that's what this is, right?
Yeah, and I mixed it with some chili paste.
And is this spinach leaf?
That's spinach.
Okay.
So I mixed the chicken with some chili paste, so that'll be a little bit spicy. I have some mushrooms here.
Any particular type of mushrooms?
Any particular type is exactly. Now this happens to be shiitake and oyster mushrooms, but any mushroom that you have.
If you like mushrooms.
Yeah, and like I said, leftovers are a good way to utilize.
Is it Parmesan?
This is Monterey Jack cheese.
Monterey Jack, okay.
I've got some onions. I've got some tortilla strips here, along with the jalapenos and the onions, and we get kind of amigas.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Amiga style
a little
omelet.
bit of a different texture to the omelets.
And
you're running out of room.
I am running out of room. I've got some smoked pork.
Oh wow.
what would breakfast be without smoked pork product? And of course I've got salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is integral.
Just standard table salt?
I have kosher there.
Kosher salt?
Kosher salt, yeah. And I've got some roasted tomatoes.
Okay. But we're going to step back and see who, as I look around the lobby here at the City Hall in Bryan, we're going to ask them who's going to be the first one to come up here and get an omelet. Who's going to be the first one? I see hands going up. I see hands going up.
She helped with the door.
But we're going to back out of your way, and Peter, good luck, and everyone come on in and get some omelets, and we're just going to catch back and let Sandra get some omelet making footage.
Okay, you said pork and cheese, right? Put a little bit of cheese on the inside. Okay. And then I'm going to put some more on top. Fold that over.
I just got pork and cheese.
There you go.
Okay, Tina, did you use
chicken that we have on our dinner menu is excellent with their food. The crab pasta is really good. Sounds good. I looked at your menu. You look online?
Indescribable. It's amazing. The paying stuff is good, but the free stuff is potentially more amazing here.
It's great. I love going down to his restaurant. It's kind of nice for him to bring to us once.
It was a very nice surprise. It was awesome.
I think I ought to come at least once a week.
It's great. I think it's awesome, and it'll be my first time to have a breakfast. So I've eaten a lot of lunches down there, so I'm looking forward to see what it's like.
It smells great. I'm starving.
So Peter, for all these people standing here, if there was a couple of good little tips you could give them about making home omelets, what would those be from a seasoned chef?
My suggestion would be don't make them